provide that service. It's maybe beyond my capability. And so I go to a company that specializes in this. How does that then work? How does my child get put into guardianship?
So there would be a petition typically, and it varies widely by state, but typically you would file a petition or a motion, some sort of request for a guardianship to be put into place. And then at that point, the court or an examiner, somebody will determine whether or not a guardianship is necessary. And then they decide what the parameters of the guardianship will be, and they'll implement an order that specifies exactly what the guardian's responsibilities are. You could have a guardian who's responsible solely for somebody's personal well-being, their
You're also living with autism compared to their black counterparts.
Perspective
That you can trust.
In Akron, Ohio, for the first time in its history, there's a director of diversity, equity, and inclusion.
The Black Information Network is 24/7 news.
And a high-profile racial discrimination case against electric car maker Tesla is underway for us.
The Bay Area's BIN 910 and on the iHeartRadio app. A special thank you to Sony,
A proud founding partner who shares and supports the mission of the Black Information Network. The 23rd of August is recognized in many countries as the International Day for the
Family. That is. And it doesn't help that gas price.
And the Apostle John says, we.
California is home to most of
1991, African-American men and women revolted against slave owners. This uprising triggered the Haitian Revolution and eventually led to the island's independence from French colonizers in 1804. Over 200,000 Haitians perished during a multi-year conflict, along with thousands of French troops and colonists. The first day of remembrance occurred in Haiti in 1998. Today, countries around the world recognize this date and its contribution towards abolishing the slave trade. And that's a fact. I'm Wes M. Tishon for the Black Information Network.
The opinions, beliefs, and viewpoints expressed in this commentary are those of the author and do not necessarily represent those of BIN and its founding partners and employees.
I'm James C. Harris. I have something to say. In Minnesota, legislators are trying to pass a bill that would require ethnic studies to be taught in all K-12 schools. A black wife, mother of three, and practicing attorney decided to step up and offer testimony on the bill. It probably wasn't what anyone expected. Certainly not expected by all the white liberals who decided poisoning kids' mind was a great idea, and she called him out. I see why you white proponents of this bill might support it. It's not your kids being told they can't succeed, and you get to shed some of your white guilt in the process.
Nothing
but the truth is,
about trains.
that is the truth.
I really
Sure,
don't.
there are some misinformed parents out there who think they
say.
support this stuff, and of course the usual cast of race hustlers are pushing it into every nook and cranny of American life. But those of us who have actually seen the effect it has on kids and truly understand the effect it is having on our society, the grievance study stuff has got to go. The mother, wife, and attorney said she was against the classes because not everything that sounds good is good. She pointed out that the classes in question would begin in kindergarten. She explained beautifully that the classes are premised on the idea that there is a connection between a person's race and their stratification. She says the bill tells kids of color that they are stuck in a